And for this game, the guest party member is sometimes required to be in your party. And when I mean required, I don't mean like where we needed Aladdin to open some of the areas in the Cave of Wonders. I mean they are forced into your party. We have to have Ping. We can't go without her. But I can pick Goofy, and I will, because I want to use my Valor form. Because whenever you go to a new world, you get a full set of drive bars. So that's nice. Alright, customize. What do I want? Oh, right, we got fire. One thing I forgot to explain. We got the fire element whenever we finished that defending the gate in Hollow Bastion. When we defeated all of the nobodies there, our reward was gaining the fire element. So now we have fire. So there we go. As far as abilities go, let's see, what is Sora? We got experience boost. It's not a bad ability. It increases experience gain by 100%, but it's only when you're at half health or less when you defeat an enemy. So I'd like to put it on, but considering it's only when you're at half health or less, it's really useless to me because I hardly ever let my health get that low. And even when I do, I usually cure myself right away. So it's really kind of important a skill for me. Now, if it would just increase his experience by 100% without the health restraint, I would definitely equip it, but unfortunately, no. And I don't care what Ping's abilities are. I'm not really going to use her that much because she's going to be in the party and she's going to fight and stuff. But unfortunately, she's actually a very, very bad party member. She really is. Well, admittedly, your party members throughout the game are actually to begin with. Even Donald and Goofy, they're still leaps and bounds better than they were in Kingdom Hearts 1. But even leaps and bounds better again on even the Kingdom Hearts 1 Donald and Goofy is better than Ping. Ping is a terrible, terrible party member. She just stands there. She'll like make one attack and sometimes she'll fall down. She doesn't defend herself very much at all. She is a terrible, terrible party member. We get guest party members later that are incredibly good. Unfortunately, I wish I could drag them along with me and keep them in my main party, but unfortunately, like Ping, they are restricted to the world that we're going to. So we're kind of out of luck on that one. What I'm going to do real quick now, we'll do party management add. You can one good thing to new to Final Fantasy to Kingdom Hearts 2 is you can actually change out your party member on the fly. Now, I'm not sure if you can do it in battle or not, but I know you don't have to be in a save point in order to change your party. You just need to go to party. You can't change Ping out right now, but you can change out what's going to be in this list is going to be your two party members that are currently with you. In this case, Ping and Goofy. And since you only have 4 total party members, whoever isn't in your party, whoever you're going to replace is whoever you want to remove is who's going to be replaced. So that's what you have to pick here. You have to pick whichever one you want to get rid of in order to bring your 4th party member in. Which in this case, since I can't get rid of Ping, if I wanted to change, I'd change out Goofy for Donald. And they pop in really quick, but I still want Goofy, so. As you can see, you can press left to change your different commands. You got your basic commands over here, attack, magic items, and drive. And then you got your still attack menu here, but you have your other commands over here, which is party. And we'll get 2 other menu options later that we'll get when we get them. But I can show you real quick how fire works. Remember, I told you that fire doesn't shoot in a straight line anymore? Here's what fire does. It creates a little barrier around Sora. So it's good if you're surrounded by a lot of enemies, especially if the nobodies and the heartless, those really close enemies get surrounding you. You can throw down fire to do a lot of damage around you. But if you're trying to hit a distant target, fire is absolutely useless. Which, in my opinion, just makes magic in this game one more reason why magic is pretty useless in this game. At least from Sora's perspective. Having your magic from Donald is still pretty decent, but Sora's, not so much. I'm going to heal my MP here. And now we're going to use the shop. Here's our first look at the Moogle shop that I was telling you about. Here you can actually do regular shopping as well as synthesizing. Items from previously visited shops will become available at shops in large towns. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the synthesize first and see what we've got. Handed over all synthesis materials in stock. Now you see we've got 2 dark shards, 6 mithril shards, and 1 mithril stone. So that's nice. Still no recipes, so we still can't make anything. It's okay. We'll do that in a little bit. But for now, what I want to do is I'll go up here to the buy menu. And as you can see, we've got some more items available that weren't available to us before. So you've got the Elven Bandana, but we also got the Fire Bengal, Blizzard Armlet, Thunder Trinket, and the Abbas Chain, which is pretty good. As you can clearly see, the difference between each one of these is the fact that it gives you 1 point of defense boost, but it also gives you 20% of elemental resistance to each one of these that it's, that it's designed for. Fire Bengal, obviously for fire, Blizzard for blizzard, Thunder for thunder, obviously. But the Abbas Chain is even better because it combines all 3 of these. It gives us 1 point of defense, plus gives us 20% of fire, blizzard, and thunder. I do want to get one of those for me, so I need to sell something first because I don't have 250 money. Let's see what I want to sell. I want to keep the ability rings. I'm going to put it on probably one of my allies. How many tents do I have? I have 2 tents that gives me 25 money apiece. I hardly ever use any tents. Basically what the tents do, as you can see what it says, fully restores parties HP and MP, usable only from the main menu. I'll probably never ever use them because if I'm really that low on health, I'll probably just look for a save point. It's really very rare that I'll use any of these menu only items that we obtain. I'm talking about curative items, not things like recovery and boost. I'm talking about curative items like tents and these items here. I think I explained this before, but in case I didn't, as you can see, there's different icons for each of these items. These green items up here, these are items that you can equip to the characters, and they can be used in battle, not just from the menu. These items here with the triangle, the orange triangle, these can only be used from the main menu. So you can see it says usable only from the main menu. So you can't use these or equip these for a battle situation. You can only use them outside of battle from the main menu. Which again, you can't access the menu while you're in a battle, so makes sense. Then you got this little, what looks like a yellow vest looking thing here. Those are armor pieces, and you've got accessories. So, and that's the little blue ring there. I am most likely never ever going to be using curative items that are main menu only, because most of my curative items are going to be battle ability items, which I'm probably going to equip to me anyway. And if I decide I'm going to use them from the main menu, then I'm going to use them from the main menu regardless, so it doesn't matter. So I'll go ahead and sell my 2 tents here. I'm going to be 1 money short. I need 250 for that item, and I only have 249. Really? Really, game? Really, you're going to fuck with me like that? Fine. I got like I got 8 high potions. I'll sell 1 high potion. That'll give me the extra money that I need. Really. I'll go ahead and buy this Abbas Chain. Alright, let's go ahead and check out my gear now. I'm going to change the champion belt for the Abbas Chain, because you can see it does the same thing as the champion belt, where it gives me the 20% boost to fire, blizzard, and thunder, but I also get 1 point extra in defense, which, I mean, it's only 1 point, but in this game where really your stats overall are very small, 1 point can actually be a very big help. So I'll go ahead and equip the Abbas Chain. Was there any accessories that were available at this shop? No, just, okay, just these things. Okay. Alright, with that said then, I'm not going to bother equipping that, I don't know any abilities that I'm short on, so yeah, okay, I'm not worried about that. So let's go ahead and equip. I'm going to, for the guest party members, I'm never going to equip them with anything. In fact, I'm going to take off the items that they have. Whenever I get a guest party member, I'm going to take out the items because I don't care for them having them. And I'm never going to put any armor or equipment on them because I don't care for them enough in my party, even the good ones, to put armor on them. I just don't care. Now, as far as Donald and Goofy, I will give them armor and accessories, but it's pretty much going to be the leftovers from what I have left in stock. I'm not going to put the best stuff on them. I'll put stuff that works for them best. Like if I got a lot of stuff that boosts a lot of magic, I'm going to put it on Donald over Goofy, but I'm not going to be trying to put the best stuff or buying best gear to put on them either. So for Donald, I think his abilities are fine. We don't have to worry about needing AP for him right now, or Goofy, so neither one of them need the ability ring I have. But I do have Goofy in my party, so I'm going to take the Elven Bandana off of Donald, and I'm going to give it to Goofy. And since he's got two armor slots, I'm going to give him the Elven Bandana to give him 1 point of defense boost, and I'm going to give him the Shadow Anklet, so he also has an extra point of boost defense, and he's got Dark Defense. So he's now got 2 extra points of defense, and he's got resistance to... Actually, I gotta do it this way. Oh, that's right, because... Okay. He's actually got a pretty high defense stat to start, so I'm going to go ahead and just change him for the champion belt. So so even though he's only got 1 extra point of defense because of the Shadow Anklet, he does have a full 20% defense to all 4 elements, which is good. If I had enough money, I would actually buy... What if I can... let me try that. What if I can sell enough items to get to another 250... let's see. I don't want to sell those 2. Elixirs are worth 50. I've got 1 of those. I've got 7 high potions. Really? What the fuck, game? I sell all my high potions. It still gives me 1 less money than I need. Whatever. I'll go ahead and sell all of them and sell 1 potion. It's not really my best recommendation, but it's not a bad thing to do if you've got the money for it. And I'm not really worried about curative items right now anyway. It's not that critical. But I'm going to buy another Abyss chain, and I'm going to put that on Goofy. Goofy, change the champion belt for the Abyss chain, which you can see still keeps his 20% defense on Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder, but he now gets an extra point of defense. So now he's got 2 points of defense and 20% magic defense across the board, which is nice. So that'll do it for my setup for now. So let's go ahead and... I don't need to save because I saved before I got here. A couple of chests we can open up here. An Ether. And a Mithril Shard. Alright. One thing to keep in mind is I think you can sell those... oh, actually, no, you can't. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. I was going to say, I think you can sell your crafting items, like a Mithril Shard we just got, as long as they're in your inventory. Once you go to a synthesis shop and drop those items off, you can't sell them. Obviously, I'm wrong. You can't sell them regardless because they're not in this list. So I have a Mithril Shard, but I can't sell it. It just won't let you, which is fine. So just keep that in mind. You can't sell those items, so don't be looking to try to find them. All right, take a few steps here. We go into another cutscene.
Remember, girl, and leg.
She looks less like she's manly and more like she's really trying to hold in a bad piss.
About time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting.
Geez, such violence for a Disney game. My goodness.
Face in line.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
That does it.
Sora's pulling on the guy's hair. That's funny. Donald jumping on the skinny guy's back. That's funny.
Please.
Please.
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Knock what off?
You punched me. What a shrimp!
Who you calling a shrimp, hand and lip? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Soldiers.
Bitch, I got a
get back in
keyblade.
line.
The captain.
What are they?
Heartless. Oh, yeah? Ping, I hope you're ready.
Alright, we get to fight some Heartless. But we have a limitation. I'll move my base cam down. You can see right above my head. You see that bar that says morale? That sucks. As you go through certain missions like this one here, and there are certain missions throughout this part of throughout this world, you have to keep your morale at maximum. Why? I don't know. I don't understand why this morale bar is important to the story or whatever, but game's the rules, game's rules. As you fight and defeat enemies in this world, they will drop little balls that look like the little icon that you see on the morale bar. You pick those up and it will restore your morale. Over time, the morale bar will slowly drain, and if it goes all the way to 0, it's the same as if you got defeated. Game over. You got to do the part again. It's really not that difficult to keep the morale gauge up as long as you're constantly fighting, because they'll constantly be dropping those orbs that you need. But if you're somehow end up lost or the Heartless are hard to find for whatever reason, you spend a lot of time looking for them, the morale bar will end up draining really quick on you, so you've got to be kind of careful. Otherwise, let's go. And I'm going to, of course, start in drive form. Here we go. You see these orbs that are dropping, so it's not really that hard to pick them up. Just kind of make sure that you pick them up when you can, because they only stay on the field for a certain amount of time. And there we go. Sora's drive gauge already powered up to level 2. Very nice. You three, what are your names? Sora, Donald, Goofy. You're welcome in my troop. Your battle skills are encouraging. I'm the son of Fazu. You should return home. But that would dishonor my family. You'd rather dishonor my troops? Don't make me... Yeah. Okay. If Ping trains hard and does his best, he'll get stronger in no time. Just give us an assignment. We'll show you how well we can work together. So, you want to be tested. I must meditate on this. My meditation is over. Our orders are to ambush Shan Yu's army. They're on their way here. They should be coming through the mountain pass. We'll smash them. I doubt that. You four will be the advance party. Scout out the mountain for my troops. That's it? No problem. Right. Right. I'll brief you on the details later. Return when you're ready to depart. Remember, the smallest mission may have the greatest purpose. Stay alert. Sir! We get an encampment area map. Woo, we got a map of a big square. Okay. We have 3 missions to choose from here. The surprise attack, the ambush, which the difference between a surprise attack and ambush is one word. Or whatever. And then the search. These two are going to be in the same general area. And the same mission too. Just attack the heart. There's going to be a bunch of Heartless that are going to spawn. Fight them all. Kill them all. Keep your morale gauge up. For all 3 of these missions, yes, you've got to keep that morale gauge up. And the third one is here in the encampment. And you have to actually find the Heartless, which this is where sometimes this particular mission here can be a tad difficult to keep the morale gauge up, because if you don't find the Heartless quick enough to defeat them and get the orbs off of them, your morale gauge will drain really, really quick while you're hunting around for them. So, I mean, it's not like it's incredibly difficult to find them, and again, it's not a huge area, but I have lost here a couple of times because I just happened to be in the wrong area, and the Heartless that I needed to fight were spawned on the other side of the camp, and by the time I got over to them, the morale gauge drained. So, we're going to start from the top. Surprise attack. Yes. Defeat all the Heartless north of morale gauge empty. Alright, here we go. And you see the orb is spawning. You can tell how many Heartless you need because it says so. There's 12 Heartless left. 11 Heartless. You see how useless she is? She's just kind of standing there, occasionally goes, ah, and falls down. My Valor ran out. Done. And we got all the Heartless. Nice. You've done a passable job, but stay alert. This is just the beginning. Okay. Now that our Valor form is leveled up, we can take a look at it statistically. And you can see Valor form. Form level is now level 2. 102 experience required, which means I need to land 102 hits. Or now I have 102 experience, rather. I need to land 138 hits, rather. And form gauge is now 4. You might remember it said form gauge 3 before. I think I showed this before. But if you remember, if I did show this, our status of the Valor gauge showed 3. Now that we've leveled up, our form gauge is 4. So regardless of how many form gauges we have in our base form, when we go ahead and trigger Valor form, we get 4 drive bars. So we have more time to use our drive form, which is good.